girls with their nails done now. Girls with their nails done. I like the girls with their nails done.
In a world where anything is possible, where what you get is a direct result of what you put in, where opportunity is equal for all and you choose your destiny, there is something we all search for, something that inspires us. It's the passion that inspires us. It's the speed that drives us. This is that world. This is your world. SSBB Esport.
Okay, going live.
Live
Sorry.
your dream.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining us. We are here at for the SSBB Endurance Series. It is round 5. We are here at Daytona in the US of A, and thank you for joining us. We are actually about to start with qualifying, and man, we have got a packed lobby for you guys tonight. Let me just... On the mic with me, I've got McFlurry. Welcome, McFlurry.
Yes, good evening. Welcome, everybody. It's good to be here.
Good to have you, sir. We are 2 minutes away from starting, and just look at this lobby. Super chuffed. We are 15. We got space for one, but I don't think we are going to really wait around any longer. We're going to start in pretty much 2 minutes. So let's display the info. Partly Science killing it on a 144.2. One of our US drivers at home, so it is no surprise really. Maybe I should switch cameras.
Yeah, in a Jag, which is also interesting.
Yes, so good evening everybody in the comments. Isa, Venture 26, Dens, Ian Evo. Let me know please what the audio is like. Just gonna get it on my other device. Just gonna have a few devices going here.
Gotta get your tech savviness sorted.
Tell you what, looks freaking great on the on my phone. Anyway, so we are pretty much ready to start. Partly Science still looking good. Value right up there, straight away out of the box. That McLaren just looks epic. De Santos also in this. So it is pretty much time, McLaren. Let's let everyone know.
Yes. It's gonna be a belter, I hope.
So big thank you to McFlurry for setting the lobby up. McFlurry's got some credits he's going to pass. But I think let's get stuck into this race.
Yes.
Man, what an event. It's going to be huge.
It's good to see a lot of folks from all around the world too.
Absolutely. So I am being a false starts to be penalized. I can't see the lights. Okay.
Why are you starting the race? You're meant to do qualifying.
Oh, you're kidding. Oh, I made that mistake. Ah. Sorry. Oh, man. Sorry, guys.
I was like, oops. Like you said, oh, you can't see the lights. I was like, oh no, I was busy trying to find who to watch. The lobby's probably bombed a bit, so I have to wait for everybody to join.
Okay. Alrighty, so you've got the variable speed rate on 30. Can I change that to 29?
That's correct. That's all you need to do, and then the lobby will reset.
Now we've got J Turbo Deluxe is busy hanging there.
Yeah, he's back.
Okay, there we go. Wait for Jan. Okay.
Yeah, he's back.
Yeah, sorry guys. My bad.
Okay, so quality started.
When he started, let's just tell everyone 10 minutes.
Now, Jason, we're just gonna tell everybody that was just a Halloween joke. We just wanted to see the people get scared. No? Okay.
I tell you what, I'm having issues with this audio because every time you talk it crackles up. And I'm not sure what it is. I think it's this Elgato cable, but it's a common problem.
You can find that on the chat if I'm sounding wonky.
And which chat?
YouTube chat.
Okay, so
I don't think we can change that now, Bombs. He says we should change it to rolling start. I just don't think everybody was aware at the time, Bombs. That's why.
yeah, I don't think we should change it to rolling start. Not now. So
give the yep.
Dan's leading the way. I'm just going to go through the field, Flurry, and yeah, we'll see who's all here. So we got Dan's leading the way in the Aston. The Santos, let me just display everything. So the Santos is here, Dan's on the soft, the Santos on the soft, also in the Aston. Valley in the McLaren, also on the softs. Orland, also one of our Maltese drivers. I see Jay was in the bush there on the softs. Bones in the Supra. The Supra should be good right here. Also on the softs. We've got Ian Evo. He's porpoising quite bad on the softs. Son of Gravity also on the softs in the Mercedes. Ian Evo, sorry, is in the Porsche. Venture 26 in his Mustang. Oh, sorry, in the Corvette. Also on the softs. Yanku in the Mustang 11th on the softs. J Turbo Deluxe on the mediums in the Lambo. And then Dr. Pepsi 30th place in the Corvette on the softs. jumping back to
Dens.
Dens. Yeah.
Yeah, Dens is on the back straight. Already cracking some pivot. And I think I'm going to try and call it JJS and it's going to do 146. Yeah.
Okay. So is he going to cross the line? Let's see. We're already 4 minutes into this race, actually into this qualifying.
I'm going to be wrong. He's kinda cracking
45.8.
time.
He's good through there. That section I was battling with a lot, just getting the brake marker right. So let's drive on board with Dens. This corner is quite tricky. You've got to get the braking perfect. The exit is nice, really wide exit. But often on this track what I found is it's difficult to carry the right speed into the corner. Here I always braked way too early, and then if you brake too late you end up going deep, and then there's no grip on the marbles. So Den's absolutely aced that. Here you have to brake quite late, turn in early, not too early, but you want to carry a lot of speed because there's a massive straight here that if you get it wrong, you're just going to lose all the way down the straight.
Is he getting purple seconds or blue?
I can't hear you, McFlurry.
He's getting blue sectors.
Yeah, he's getting blue
Then?
sectors. Through this bus stop chicane, I always got a penalty whenever I ran over that exit white line. But it looks like he's got he knows exactly where to put his car, and that is so critical. So you can see he runs it very narrow on the inside, doesn't run the car out. 45.2 does go faster, but Bones has got the fastest time at the moment.
I'm gonna say that he was slipstreaming partly science. He literally was on his bumper when he did that time, and the Supra's super fast. So he's done well with that.
0.3 ahead of Super Uber in the Mustang. Wow, these guys, they know this track, that's for sure. That Supra is a very good car. I mean, with so many cars in the field, McFlurry, you got to keep me honest here. Tell me where to look. I can only look
Well,
at
at
one
this current
place.
stage, at this stage, I'm definitely gonna look at Vale because I know he's the one he's gonna push. And I know he's not gonna settle for third, and even partly science because he was also fastest in practice.
Well, Valley is currently
But,
third. 44.9 is his best. 0.3 off. Partly science, you can see, hasn't really put in a good lap yet. So 3 minutes to go. It's not long.
Yeah. And also another bombastic. Let's see what time he's gonna put in. I think his lap compromise and he pitted and all of that. So.
Oh, so Valley's got some lag as well, and he just picked up a penalty on that exit. So that he had a purple sector, but yeah, picked up a penalty. Partly Science is purple at the moment.
Whoa, spicy.
Getting onto the back straight, he's going to come up to that chicane. 2 minutes left. Not long now. So he looked very, very good through that bus stop. And now it's pretty much a straight shot all the way to the line. So let's see. He had a purple sector. The last sector was purple, so let's keep our eyes on Partly Science. It's pretty much straightforward from here. It's going to come around. Let's see what happens. Does not go quicker. Wow. So we go through.
Uber's gone faster.
Uber's gone faster. Wow. Also in the slipstream of Bones. So this is quite a turnout. Super Uber first, 0.2 ahead of Bones. Third is Venture 26, also impressive from Venture, 44.8.
Yeah.
Valley out there in fourth place, looking for a clean lap, 44.9. Not getting purple sectors. Partly Science in fifth, was quickest in practice. Best is a 45 dead. The Pressure, Son of Gravity in sixth, 45.2. Seventh is Dens on a 45.2 as well. Yanku in eighth on a 45.7. Orland in ninth on a 45.8.
He's gone faster.
He has. He's just gone up to sixth. So where was I? Yanku now in ninth. And Evo hasn't completed a lap, so we'll come back to Ian. De Santos 46.1. Dr. Pepsi coming out of the pits. Hasn't done a lap yet, so not sure what's going on there. J Turbo Deluxe 46.7, 12th. Unusual for Jay as well.
He's on the mediums. I don't know if that's contributing to it.
Definitely. Alright, so time is up.
Yes. Isa, are you doing the same as JSM? It's the exit of the last part of there's a line. You can't cross it with the four wheels. You have to have two wheels either side. Hopefully that helps.
Alright, so you guys ready? Starting.
Let's go. Send it. Jay did improve his time, but not.
Oh, good evening everybody in the comments. I haven't been able to say hello. Just a lot of people, a lot of things happening. Alrighty.
Let's go. Let's see how this is gonna happen. Let's see. He's got the legs. It's gonna be a crazy first corner because it's a double apex tight.
Yeah.
So everybody's gonna keep calm.
Keep it clean. Stay on. Okay, let's see. Super Uber gets a good start. Bones gets a terrible start. Partly Science has a magnificent start as well. And Super Uber, yes, gets right defensive, right in there. Partly Science runs wide. There's a lot of contact between Venture and Partly Science. But so that allows Valley to go up. Venture is right there. Is up into third. There's contact between Uber and Valley. So Venture straight up into first. Massive disappointment for Valley. Partly Science is now third. Son of Gravity has been promoted up into second. That was I'm just going to drive on board with Venture. Look back. Oh, there's a lot of scrappiness through the midfield, but it looked like everybody kind of came through nicely.
Yeah, it was a nice battle there for Dens and Clint all out.
So driving on board with Venture, the Corvette's quick, and Son of Gravity is just giving him a bump draft. That's given him a massive boost. He has to be careful coming into that bus stop because he's carrying massive speed.
Done well.
So eventually,
Once the field spreads a bit, slipstream's going to be key.
absolutely.
He's going to latch on.
So we're still watching Venture. Let's go through the fields. Son of Gravity second. Third is Partly Science. Fourth is Bones. The field's spreading out quite a bit here. De Santos up into 5th place. Den's having a massive scrap with Orland and Yanku for 6th, 7th and 8th. Looking really good as we come through this section, but further back it's getting very scrappy. Yanku going off the track, and if I can just get some close-ups maybe. J Turbo Deluxe gets ahead. Valley up into 9th place. Ian Evo's done alright to stay in 8th. Valley getting purple sectors. Yanku down in 11th. He went off. He's recovered. Dr. Pepsi out in 12th. Super Uber last. That is heartbreak for Uber. And yeah, that was Contact that did that. I can't remember who it was with. It was Adventure.
I don't know if it was a concertina. No, I don't know if it was a concertina effect, but Valet, I think, was the last one to cause that incident. And he also went off in the same incident. So I don't know if he waited or if it was just too many vehicles in one spot.
Well, as we say that Son of Gravity and Venture are going side by side into the bus stop, Son of Gravity gets ahead, and Partly Science gives Venture a little helping hand on the exit. So
You know what? That's really spicing up, and that Super is not far behind, and I think
there we
I
go.
think it's gonna see that fuel later on in the stint, how each of these cars are burning it, because I think that Super is gonna be very thirsty today.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm riding on board now with Bones in the Supra, just watching this, and it's mayhem. You take it away, McFlurry.
Well, Venture's under huge pressure. He's going defensive, and he's going to get crisscross on the exit. A little bit of contact, a bit naughty by Partly Science.
Oh, and
then
he
Venture.
loses it, and T-Bones, Bones, who just disappeared. So that's unfortunate. That
Oh.
puts Son of Gravity up into 1st place.
It was a good battle. Who's off? Someone's off. Venture's had an incident as well, and he's fallen to the back.
Yes, he has. Bones is in 10th, so if that's any consolation for Bones, Venture's also off.
Or maybe he waited, or I'm not too sure, but Venture's got quite a bit of damage. So he had, yeah, Venture's still carrying that damage. It's
Okay.
gonna be not a happy camper under that helmet. Well, there's some fast drivers at the back. Super Uber, Bad Bones, Venture.
Yeah, I see Venture is out up into 12th, just past Issa now.
Well, all of these battling has helped a lot of these guys, Bombastic, Clint, Sten's, normally like Valet's really it's up to 6 from being 11th. So
Oh, there's
it's a long race.
bit of contact between, who is that, Super Uber and J Turbo. So, Bones up into 9th place, doing well. It was a good recovery. Ian Evo in 8th hasn't really progressed, possibly looking, looking towards the long race. He's kind of having a big ding dong with Yenku.
Yeah.
Side by side.
Ooh, he's going for
Oh,
it. Good move. He's gonna keep it. Well done.
he ran it really deep, but he managed to hold on there. Yenku might get the crisscross, but no, it looks like Ian has managed to keep it together.
Venture's off again.
Oh, De Santos giving it really, really wide. You say Venture's off again?
Yeah, no damage, but he's at the back.
Wow, he's having a tough old race, Venture. Valley up into 5th place. Not bad from Valley. giving Denz a lot of headaches. Gave Denz a little helping hand as well on the exit. Denz in fourth, so that's a spicy battle. The Santos coming under pressure as well. Not really, a little bit, but I mean, he's got Ian Eva a second behind him. Ian Eva under pressure.
Yeah.
Let's go back up. Denz and Ballet. I saw some comments there from Venture. Looks like there's some spiciness happening. I'm going through the field here. Bones and Super Uber quite close together in the mid pack. It's really spicy because they are catching Ian Evo and Yenku. Wow, this race is everywhere.
And they're having a battle amongst themselves.
Issa's looking quite good as well. Right behind Bones. So jump on board with Super Uber, and Ian Evo is lagging quite a lot, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does. He gets the pass done on Ian Evo.
Wow, that was brave. Still side by side. Ooh.
Yeah, he's going to pick up a penalty now for sure, because I mean he went super narrow on the exit there.
I don't see anything yet. Maybe the contact, the game that fixed the contact was called of the shortcut. I don't know.
Well, now it's Super Uber, Bones, and Ian Evo. Ian Evo's really just getting swallowed up here, but he's, yeah.
Maybe just let him go.
Whoa! Bones round the outside. This is a massively spicy battle. Bones goes round the outside of Super Uber into that that really funny left-hand high-speed braking corner. I don't know what you call it.
I don't know. Turn one.
Is that turn one?
No, turn two.
Turn two, whatever.
No, turn one. Yeah.
Madness. So it's still such an epic battle. Riding on board, look at them. Look at that Mustang. Oh, what a thing of beauty.
I knew you were going to say that.
But look at the legs on the Supra. I mean, but Super Uber is in the slip. Okay, there he catches him now. Whoa, massive dive on the brakes. That was a stellar move. Epic. These two are going to have an absolutely mental battle. I can see it throughout the whole race. Anyway, let's...
Well, they're not helping each other, in my opinion, because they could do a lot more. They could catch up to the pack, but I suppose they're not really thinking about it, having so much fun.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yanku's caught up to Bombs and could be going for lunch, and he does. Oh, that
Bombs goes off. Was there contact?
You see, I thought he had him on the inside, and there was contact. I don't know if... Yeah, it is...
Oh, unfortunate. So, there's cars everywhere. It's hard to stay on top of it. So, Yenku up to 6. Valley in 5th. De Santos is left. Denz in 4th. All in 3rd. Son of Gravity has a 3.5 second lead over Orland, but he is right there with Partly Science.
Well, Partly Science has actually taken a lead from Private Badger, but they have changed position. So, and he's putting in purple sectors party signs, so he's really sending it.
Okay. So we haven't spoken much about fuel and tires, but I mean, it's been pretty hectic these first few laps. Clint Orland out in third place in that Porsche. So haven't seen much of him, but also kind of just out on his own, having a good race.
He's doing very well. He's putting a PB lap. It's got a good gap behind. Ooh, spicy between Dens and Valet.
Yeah, Valley's going to push Dens all the way. That's for sure.
Super Uber's got past Yenka, so he's really cutting through the field. He is really sending it. Now look at his fuel compared to some others, you'll see why.
So if we got a Super Uber on a quarter tank, yeah, maximum attack.
I think Jay has had it off on pity. He's going in for the long haul, but yeah, he seems to be struggling with that Lambo.
Alrighty. So you say
Bomb
Dens.
says good night.
Dens is coming under pressure. Looking back at Valley. Now that Lambo is super, the McLaren is super quick in a straight line. But this Aston seems to be very, very quick as well.
Yeah, there's more badly bad to Bones, Yenko, Felicius.
Oh, Valley's going up alongside Dens, manages to get ahead, going around the top side of Dens. And I think it's that McLaren with that straight line speed. So Valley up into fourth place. He's going to hunt down Clint. Orland. Dens fifth. Sixth is Super Uber. TTV Uber Beasts. Seventh, Bad to Bones. So that's Bones in the Supra.
Yeah.
Saphalicious eighth.
Ooh, Ian Eva. Wow, what a dive.
Was that a mega dive? Oh, but Ian's been having a massive battle with Yanku this whole race.
Yeah, they are really having a good old tussle there.
I must say, Ian's tyres are looking pretty good, eh? Safalish is out of fuel. I'm sure Super Uber is going to be out of fuel pretty soon. No, it's looking alright.
Yeah, he's okay for now.
Right, so Safalish is out of fuel. Yanku still doing alright. So these guys are going to have to pit soon. Ian Evo is still in 10th. J Turbo in 11th. Private Badger.
Got some leaders pitting.
Yeah, the leader's going into the pits. So that Orland stays out.
How much fuel difference between the top two? Isa was on the last few drops but made it in.
I tell you, Valley is doing a phenomenal job at fuel saving. And Dens is even better. Once again,
Wow.
Dens, potentially the dark horse here.
He's saving the planet by himself.
One lap at a time.
Yeah, but Super Uber is really hunting him down. But I don't think he's going to get him. They're going to probably put Bad the Bones will put this lap too.
Yeah, absolutely. They're on the same fuel strategy.
Oh, Yenka's gone off. Oh no. No
Wow.
damage.
No fuel either. So, the only people that are going to stay out is Dens and Valley, by the looks of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. Orland has to come in, and maybe Ian Eva was to add another lap. And obviously, Jay's also done some good fuel saving. His tires are still good to go, but I think he's gonna probably go on soft now for the rest of the race.
Well, Valley's into the pits. So, are you gonna? What do you think is the best strategy? I mean, you turn it into a one-stop.
No, I don't think you can, unless because this track is all about a lot of speed, and you're gonna lose so much time if you try to fuel save that much. So I would just basically limit your time on the worst tire, which would be the medium. So I would go probably softs, then onto medium, which will be flat out, if you know what I mean, on the
Yeah.
mediums. And then just go back to softs and then just ride within yourself when you got the field a bit spread out.
Yes.
And then obviously it determines if you go within a good sector or a good time to be aggressive and pit again to maybe, get fresher tires and push, or stick it out.
Okay, well, Dens is currently in first place. Second is Ian Evo. At the moment, Ian's going to have to pit now. Dens still got fuel. Okay. He's doing well, man.
Yeah. Well, the theoretical leaders are in fourth and fifth, a bigger gap than what they were when they came in. Clint still hovering about 3.5 seconds, but Vela has caught Clint. So I think there could be some action happening there soon. And Mr. Uber is having some fun with Issa.
Ian Evo's in the pits, so Safalusha's having fun with Super Uber, like you say.
Yeah, and look, interesting, have you seen Super Uber's gone on to hard?
Wow. Why would you do that?
So he must be doing this is going to be the stint that he's going to just sip the fuel, not gulp, but what's it, drink it.
Yeah. Interesting. And you can see the speed in comparison. So Ian Evo in the pits and J Turbo in the pits.
Oh, Bad the Bones, a bit of contact coming out.
Whoa.
Oh, Ian Evo. Yo.
Wow, that was close. That was close. Wow. This is why I love this track. There's so much undulation that the car moves around so much. It's a difficult track. It throws a lot of variables in.
Yeah.
Got super long straights, a lot of, if you're in the slip, a lot of opportunity for passing. Yeah. Great little battle happening here.
Then to coming to this lap, and yeah, partly Science will take the lead again. It's also gone on to the softs as well, so hence why there is a the gap is growing between Private Badger and him, because Private Badger's on the mediums. And Clint's also on the mediums to Valet, so that should be an interesting, but should be relatively easy overtake. I think Bad to Bones and Super Uber might be working together.
So in the comments, what have we got going on here? Super Uber is commenting while he's racing. Had to push as hard as I could to gain time lost. Crazy.
Yeah, he was doing that.
So we've got our eyes on Den's. The gap is slowly closing. Den's still doing really well to push. Obviously he's got to get to the pit. So let's see, Partly Science also killing it. Not going flat out. You can see the times are a couple of seconds or a second off of the quickest time. So keep your eyes on Den's. Den's goes into the pits now. So Partly Science.
Den's literally got no fuel left. Either well timed or Partly Science goes into the lead. He must be maybe conserving that fuel as well. Maybe stints last a bit longer on fuel.
Yeah.
Clint and Valet this could be where Valet might overtake him through the midfield now. Watching on board when it's at night like this, I wonder if it's affects some of their braking points.
No, I think it does for sure.
It will get light again, so it'll be interesting to see. Valet is just maybe taking his time, maybe time to fuel save and just wait for a mistake maybe.
Yeah, quite possibly. He's right there. So maybe also just waiting for the straight.
Yeah.
Trying to be a bit
Yeah.
clever.
Yeah. Yeah, he could, yeah, that's good, very well. James also has lost out by going longer on his thing.
Yeah.
The trio are getting closer again to each other. Safelicious, Super Urban, Bad to Bones, and Ian Evil.
So Safelicious is about 0.7 off of Bad to Bones. And 6 now.
Safelicious is sending it, and Corvette's mostly not in fuel saving mode as that Mustang.
Yeah.
It's really caught up. They actually have all caught up to each other now. More shenanigans.
Whoa, those cars dancing around through the apex. It's looking really good.
I don't actually know where to watch. Valet and Clint look very interesting too. Doing the cutback, I think he's going to get him on the exit.
Whoa!
Well done, Valet. Good move.
Good move.
But-
Look, they're side by side. You could still get him on the side draft of the car. It's almost like being in the slip because the car in front pushes a big wall of wind. But okay,
Yep. he
didn't
backed
get
him.
him. So Valley into third place is good effort from Valley as well, man.
Yeah, he was farming on corner 3 on lap 1, so yeah, well done.
Yeah. Fantastic. But these two, Partly Science and Private Badger, really good effort from them. Also, while the midfield was scrapping from third to fourth to third to sixth, these two just got away. And that's why they've got that gap. But Valley is absolutely sending it now. The gap's come down, 4.7. This is going to be something to watch. I mean, there you can see on that view, you can see the gap. So,
well, going again down to the midfield, it's where all the action seems to be. Issa's sending it on bad to bones. I don't know if he's got it.
So Issa got past Super Uber, who's dancing around. And he's got Ian Evo in his sights. So Issa on a massive attack mode now.
It's good to see Issa in this mode. It's good to see it.
It's because he's had his summer break, you know. Everybody's rested up. And we're going into our summer. There's no break.
No break.
Alright, so Issa's in the slip. In Ian Evo's slip.
Whoa,
What?
on earth? No.
So Issa tried to give Ian Evo. Oh, that was absolute chaos. Tried to give Ian Evo a bump draft, but Ian was like almost moving around to either block or just try to move out the way or something. And in doing so, it turned Ian Evo around. So Ian Evo is down, he's got damage down to 10th place. Issa's dropped back.
Did so well.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
Well, hopefully it hasn't ruined his race too much, but let's see if they're going to catch up again or not.
Yeah, so that's allowed Bad to Bones to get quite far ahead. Then there's Yanku and Super Uber.
Super Uber has really made a mistake now and let Bianca past. Super Uber, I don't know if he's made a mistake by going onto the hards, but he seems like a different driver.
Well, I mean,
good stop.
The hards would be chalk and cheese.
Yeah. Well, we're only halfway through, so he's definitely going to have to get off those.
Alright, so if we go up the field, 5th is Dens, 4th is Orland, so the two Maltese next to each other. 3rd is Valleys. Hasn't really closed the gap much. Private Badgers responded and opened the gap back up. So these two doing very much the same times.
Well, first he's actually going to start to spice up again, which is very weird for race mediums to be closing on someone on race softs and with similar fuel.
Well, Badger's on the mediums as well. Partly Science is on the soft, and Badger's is 1.5 seconds away from Partly Science. So Partly Science probably conserving fuel, but gets a purple sector.
Just to prove us wrong.
Yeah, just opens the gap there. So if I go back down to 11th, oh, who's gone off there? That was Issa that just went off. I went down to 11th.
Well held.
So Ian
Nearly
Evo
lost
making the move on Super Uber. Super Uber getting it very loose on the exit. Ian Evo on the mediums, Super Uber on the hards. Ian having a tough day in the field.
He needs a bad luck award.
Yeah.
A wooden spoon.
Well, if he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have any luck. So
Well, that's true.
Yenko in 7th, bad to Bones. Bones in the Supra in 6th. Dens in 5th. The wear on the mediums is minimal. All in 4th, so the gap between the Maltese is 4.2 seconds.
Let's see. They both are medium. Staines has got more fuel. So that extra fuel will only probably come into play when they pit, leave less time to fuel. So gradually catching as well. Yeah, and partly science and private badger have opened up the gap again.
Yeah, but Badger's out of fuel, so Badger's going to have to
Yeah.
pit, and so is partly Science.
Yeah.
Valley is
So,
still okay
yeah.
with fuel, so
Yeah. And he put in his best lap, and he's on another blue lap, so he seems to be sending it now.
it says Valley's on the softs. I thought he was on the mediums. Okay.
And the leaders are in. So let's see what strategy, if they're going to try and they're going to probably have to pit twice. Well, again after this. So let's see what tires they're going to go into.
Yeah. So let's see.
Because
Yeah.
this could be the win or lose pit stop on what they go into.
Okay, well, we'll see now. Valley's gone up into first place.
Issa's also put the lap before he's on to mediums.
Alrighty, so Badger's out on the softs. Partly Science didn't put in as much. Oh no, Partly Science was better on fuel, so Super Uber's in between the two.
Both went full tanks. Now they've got their different tires to what they had previously. So let's see if Private Badger is going to close. Party Science has got some traffic in front of him. So does Private Badger. So let's see who gets through that quicker. In.
So Orland will take the lead. Valley's in. Dens not as aggressive on fuel this time.
Oh, he's definitely going to catch Orland. Maybe not this lap, but the next lap. Linker's into.
So 1.5 second, 1.2 seconds, 1.1 second. Orland got a terrible exit. Oh, he's fuel saving like crazy because to get to the end of the lap because Denz is catching him hand over fist here.
Yeah, now he's gonna slip too.
So 0.4 the gap.
He's way more aggressive through the back bends.
But picked up a penalty.
So too aggressive.
Too aggressive, yeah.
Marcus Science is still behind Ian Eva. Ian Eva will get a pin for that.
Orland into the pits. Den still out. Bad to Bones still out, but must pit. Does pit. Ian Evo with a penalty. Getting passed by Partly Science. So Partly Science still very much in control of this race.
Yeah, he's actually pulled out the gap with the pit stops, and he's on the mediums compared to the softs.
So Partly Science doing really well.
Looks like it's going to be a beautiful sunrise too.
Glorious. Well done on the setup of the track. McFlurry set this this track up for this evening. Well done, sir.
Well, with some requests throughout some people, I've picked up some few tricks, so thank you to them as well for giving me the ideas.
Thank you
and
to
while we're
who?
on thanking people, probably to Denz and Jay, just to name a few, but I also want to thank some other people. Denz and his people that he brought on board, and they have also helped by bringing in some people to just liaise the insurance series to them to allow us to have some competitive lobbies, and it's actually a thing that's pretty awesome on a Sunday night to do now.
Yes. No, fantastic. Well, there you can see the tons coming up, and as that happens, Denz comes into the pits, and Partly Science will take the lead of this race.
I think Ian Eva is going to hate the bus stop because he's always getting a shortcut penalty.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, he has a penalty, yeah.
Jay's going to come into the pits now. He's obviously he's off earlier. He has kind of clawed back some time. Hopefully he can gain some positions. I don't know, you drove the Lambo. Did it struggle compared to any other car you tested here?
The thing about the Lambo is... Where's Jay? There. The thing about the Lambo is it rotates really nicely on the rear. So you have to just understand the strengths of the car and then play into those strengths, which is obviously what Jay is doing. But there's a limit to that, because the more aggressive you go with driving it, you'll obviously over rotate the car on entry, and then on the brakes it can be quite nervous if you let's say turning and braking, trail braking, cadence braking, whatever. So you got to find the sweet spot. It seemed to be okay. I just found it tend to push on the exit.
See, maybe just as the tires go on, it becomes a bit more unpredictable.
Yes, yeah, most definitely.
But look, he's in the battle. He's got Sepalicious and Uber beats around him. But I think we should go back to the top and back to 5th and 6th, because the race is really closing again in the front. Private Badger is really starting to close up onto Partly Science, and Valet is not too far behind. So Valet's race could be his if he plays his cars right, yeah.
Well, Yaniva's just gone in Valley doing a great job as usual. The gap to Private Badger 2.3 seconds. I mean,
Clint
look,
Orland is, yep, go.
I mean, just in this shot, you could see the gap. You know, it's very close. Partly Science on the mediums first, but only 2.7 seconds ahead of Badger on the softs, who's 2 seconds ahead of Valley on the mediums. So it's impressive.
And what's also impressive is that Valet has also got more fuel than both the leaders.
This is true. So how would that work out, McFlurry? You think he's
So-
going to push to the end?
I think, well, he can either do both. He's got the extra fuel to go to the end, or for if they are going to pit again, that he's going to have to put in less fuel. So then that's the time that he's going to gain.
Alrighty.
All he can really do is either just close up a bit and then make them a bit feel under pressure and then wait.
Ooh, Badger's got a penalty. Half a second penalty, so that's really going to play into the hands. But he's on the softs.
Yeah, but those softs won't last until the end of the race. So he's going to have to put,
Yeah.
unless he really wants to go to slick. I think what's actually happened to Super Uber in this race, I think he's missed a couple of the races and he doesn't know the new rule on it's just one compulsory tire change, because it seems like he's used all the sets.
Alright.
It's a pity. So really good. I thought he would have featured in this race.
Absolutely. I mean, Super Uber was so quick. He's coming. Oh, Issa sends him. Come on, Issa. Issa and Super Uber have had quite a few incidents this evening. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and then Super Uber goes off the track. Unfortunate.
Ah man, his race is just fallen apart. Fortunate.
It's frustrating. I know what that feels like. It is. No, it's the worst. So partly Science.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep, go for it.
I was going to say partly Science still leading this race on the mediums at the moment. 3 second gap to Private Badger. So very much in control of this. Under no pressure. Valley's 3 seconds behind Private Badger. But like you say, on those mediums, Badger's on the soft, Partly Science on the medium. So Partly Science really in the pound seats, but has about in between. His fuel is in between half and quarter tanks. I suspect Partly Science is going to stop again.
Yeah. Yeah, Danes is not stopping again. And I don't think Clint is stopping again. So I'm calling it. You can say I'm bold. Top 3, Valet, Danes, Clint.
Sure. That would be a phenomenal result for Valley and especially Danes as well.
Yeah. I didn't take note of the fuel, the pit stop, but I do think it's about a 30 to 40 seconds loss.
Sure, okay.
So if that has to happen, Clint's only 19 seconds behind, so that's the thing.
Yes, correct. So yeah, 30 seconds. I mean, okay, Bones wouldn't really be in it, but
I'm actually gonna applaud Ian Eva for being sent a couple of times and nearly been ridden over by Issa. Still a good result so far.
yeah, and sticking it out. Absolutely. Well done, Ian.
Yenku's under pressure by Jay.
Well, these are the two cars I drove this evening. And
Wow, closing speed is crazy in the slipstream. Wow.
yeah, yeah.
You can't do fuel saving in Yenko. It's really weird. Unless you just let him go past so he can follow. And East is putting another pit stop.
Okay, so Super Uber battling. He's out there on the mediums. Like you say, I think he wasn't aware of that rule. Safalicious out in 11th. Let's go back to the leader. 2.9 the gap between Partly Science and Badger. Valley is biding his time. He's 4.2 seconds behind Badger. But could be, like you say, playing the long game. 10 minutes to go. So when is he going to unleash the shackles on that McLaren? The question is, these two could be fuel saving as well, Badger and Partly Science.
I definitely think Badger's in a better position than Partly Science.
Yeah, absolutely. Partly Science is definitely running out of fuel quickly. So it'll be interesting to see also Denz is 10 seconds, about 11 seconds behind Valley. Partly Science is definitely going to stop. Where that'll put Partly Science, if you're talking 30-second pit stop, depends how much fuel Partly Science puts in.
That's also true.
That's really going to depend where he comes out. And I suspect Partly Science will go onto the soft.
Yeah. If I was him, I would get into the pits right now, which I think he is doing.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
Private Badger stays out. He's on the prime tire, but he's also now got into the red symbol on his fuel.
So the question is, how far behind Denz will Partly Science come out? Because we know that Valley is in a good position. So let's see. Clint has already passed Partly Science.
Yep. No. I think Partly Science in the beginning maybe didn't feel safe enough or didn't put enough fuel in. And at the end, now he's going to probably put in a lot of purple laps.
But it's 28 seconds behind the leader. So you had it, McFlurry. Didn't even put in a full tank and 28 seconds behind. So
Yeah.
Badger's going to have to pit now. So Valley really in a good position. So is Denz. So is Clint. Orland. but he's gonna have a hard charging partly science behind him.
Look, Fella is going into fuel saving mode now. I know that. His fuel's touch and go, but Dan's is gonna be full send now. I definitely do think Dan's.
Wow.
So that's gonna be spicy as well. This has already caught up 3 seconds.
So Badger into the pits. We are watching Valerio, but Dane's 7 seconds behind the Valley, in a good position here.
And he's bringing along Clint too.
That's it. So Partly Science has got ahead of Badger. Partly Science 9.8 seconds ahead behind Dens. Sorry, behind Clint. Orland. Six and a half minutes to go in this race.
Probably Badger just come beyond bad to bones, but I don't think that's going to be much of a battle with the tyre freshness on those two cars.
Absolutely.
So Ian Evers actually caught up.
7th place.
Yeah, he's catching bad to bones too.
Ooh, Badger's gonna get. He's gonna get very close to Bones on this lap. So Badger passes Bones as they go into what's it? Not turn one. It's the bus stop chicane. Beautiful job.
Valet is in. Valet is in.
Valet is in the pits. Why? Didn't want to risk it. Well. Clint could be in for a second place finish here.
Brilliant debut.
It's fantastic work. The two Maltese. Can you believe it? And Clint only 1.5 seconds behind Dens. So doing a phenomenal job in that Porsche. Wow.
5 minutes to go.
5 minutes to go. Dens has still got plenty of fuel. Bit more than Clint. Partly Science is in third, 9 seconds behind Clint. So Valerio probably thought just wasn't going to make it to the end. And your race leaders, wow, what a turnout for Dens. Not sure what else to say. I mean, wow.
Six in qualifying.
Yeah, just didn't see that coming. Partly Science though, on a full send mission. Closing the gap. But not by much. Closes it and then opens it. Badger in 5th place. Partly Science and Badger led this race for most of the race, except when it counts. Bad to Bones in 6th place. 7th in Evo. 8th J Turbo Deluxe. 9th Super Uber, otherwise known as TTV Uber Beasts. 10th Yanku. 11th Safalicious. The race leaders opened up a 2.2 second gap over Orland.
I think that's the gap he needs to win this race. He definitely is going to have another lap after this. Might do another 2, actually. It's going to be touch and go.
.144. Oh yeah, it's going to be 2 laps, 2 minutes to go. In 10 seconds.
Well, Ian Evers right on the tail of Bad to Bones, but there's a slight problem. The fuel.
Ooh, Ian. Oh, Ian.
And you should just stay in that slip and put it into fuel saving mode.
That's it. -10.
Yes.
Okay, but let's go up. Partly Science catching Clint. You can see
saw that too.
6.4 seconds. Not a lot of time left. 1.5 minutes. Clint 3.2 seconds behind Dens. But Clint also just popped up the red fuel indicator light. Dens, your race leader, very, very comfortable. So that early fuel saving, did it help him? Hard to say.
Dens.
Yeah. What do you think?
Definitely. I would have figured out about Dens going to the secret race, but he sort of does his fuel saving in the beginning of the race. Doesn't get involved with much. But the funny thing is, if Dens is going to have to do another lap. This is going to be so close. I think Dens has to do another lap, which is going to be awful for Clint. No, I think Clint will finish and Party Science will finish. So I think Dens will have a victory lap to himself.
Wow.
But on Dens.
Partly Science also under pressure on fuel. Clint is finished.
Yep.
Partly Science is finished. So Dens on the final lap now. That's good luck for both Clint and Partly Science because they were at very low fuel. Clint especially.
Yep.
So at the moment your finishes are Clint second, Partly Science third, Valley fourth, Private Badger fifth, Bad to Bones sixth, Ian Evo seventh, J Turbo eighth, Super Urban
was out of fuel.
ran out of fuel. Wow, he's lucky. Yankun 10th. Safalish is coming over the line. But Dens
is celebrating.
he's celebrating. He can't lose it now. He can do whatever. He can sit and do a burnout for 10 years. Wow. What a race. And what brilliant strategy from this man. I mean, what else do you say?
Look, I don't know, the first incident on the first lap played a role in today's result, but you know what? That's racing.
It is. There were a lot of incidents. There's a lot of grumpy people. Yeah, what do we say? All we can say is that well done to Dens. Valley got the quickest lap, 44.2. But
Yep, on the last lap.
Dens and Clint, the two Maltese, phenomenal work, and brilliant racing. Sure.
That was very good. That's well done.
Yeah, I have to say a big well done to all of our drivers. And thank you everybody in the comments. Thank you for joining us. Valley is saying thanks to the congrats to the podium. He's saying I had to stop on the last 5 minutes. I was short on fuel.
Yeah, we saw. I thought we had it.
I don't know why we're still running. Everybody's finished. It's probably because we're in the lobby.
Weird.
So there we go. But yeah, thank you everybody for joining us, and thank you McFlurry. Thank you for management team, and yeah, great race.
Thank you. It was good, and yes, we will iron out the kinks and just sort out all these little issues. But well done to everybody. It was actually a great race.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, that's going to be it for us tonight. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you all our competitors. Thank you McFlurry again, and have yourselves a great week. We'll catch you guys Wednesday. Was it Hot Touch Hustle?
Yes, hot touch. Yeah, boy.
Awesome. Okay guys, we'll see you then. Have a good evening.